This is again coming in from Tamil Nadu, where the Chennai Principal District Judge S. Ali has decided to now visit the Omandurar Government Hospital to inquire about Senthil Balaji's health. So the Sessions Judge, the District Judge, I beg your pardon, is currently at the hospital. He is there to inquire about the health of Senthil Balaji. Remember, the Madras High Court was presented with a habeas corpus petition where what happened was one of the judges recused himself from that entire hearing, and that's why it was quashed. The Madras High Court did not go ahead and hear that particular petition. Justice Shaktivel recused himself from the case. Now we are hearing that the Chennai Principal District Judge S. In fact, is going to be visiting the government hospital. He is there. We are playing out those visuals, and he's there to inquire about the health of Senthil Balaji. We are constantly playing out those live visuals. Remember, this was a dramatic arrest that had happened from the State Secretariat, where Senthil Balaji, after a series of questions and raids at the office in the State Secretariat, was taken into custody by the Enforcement Directorate. When the arrest happened, that's when he complained of discomfort in his chest. He was admitted to the Omandurar hospital, the government hospital. Now, there was also an angiogram that was conducted on Senthil Balaji, and it was revealed by the hospital sources that a triple vessel disease is what Mr. Balaji suffers from, and a bypass was urgently advised. Right now, what is happening is that the Chennai Principal District Judge is currently at the hospital, and she is there to inquire about the health of Senthil Balaji. Let me actually take this across to Poonima Murli, who is continuing to track this story for us since the wee hours of the night. Poonima, now the judge is currently at the hospital. What explains this sudden visit? A habeas corpus plea that's been refused by the Madras High Court. One of the district judges there to look at Senthil Balaji and inquire about his health.
Well, with regards to the Madras High Court, there have been two developments that are taking place. One was the fact that the DMK minister's family, especially the wife, had filed a habeas corpus and said that ED's arrest is in violation of human rights, and also said that without following the due procedure, Senthil Balaji was arrested. So that petition was set to be heard at around 2:15 p.m. But one of the judges had in fact backed up, saying that he does not want to hear the case, because sources say he is also from Karur, which is the hometown of Senthil Balaji, and now that will now be. Now the DMK will move the division bench for that habeas corpus petition to be heard, and we are hearing from sources that the hearing will begin at 4:30 p.m. Now, on the other hand, remember the ED had made its arrest, but before they could summon him to the office, Senthil Balaji had complained of chest pain and was taken to hospital. And based on his health condition, the ED decided whether to produce him before the court in the second half of today, since the medical report says that an angiogram was in fact conducted, and therefore he is also advised to undergo a bypass surgery. The Principal Sessions Court, in fact, the ED had gone to the Principal Sessions Court and submitted the evidence and the details of the raids that they conducted yesterday, and also wanted to remand Senthil Balaji, and they submitted all the documents. Because Senthil Balaji is not in a position to be taken to court, the Principal Sessions Court judge had in fact reached the hospital, and then he will hear Senthil Balaji's version. And depending on the health condition, they will decide if Senthil Balaji should stay in the hospital and recover before the next course of action. Because of the health condition of Senthil Balaji, the Principal Session Court judge had in fact now gone to the hospital to go through the evidence that the ED had submitted, and also to decide on the remand plea by the ED. And so there are two developments as far as this is concerned.
Also, Poonima, since we also are given to understand that the ED has called in for the setup of 5 doctors to look at the condition of Senthil Balaji, how much of that is going to be impacting this current development that we are getting from the hospital, where the Sessions judge is looking at Senthil's condition as well?
Well, what we are hearing from our sources is that the health condition, the medical bulletin was in fact released by the government hospital, but the Enforcement Directorate, they have also constituted a 5-member doctor committee that will examine the health condition of Senthil Balaji and submit the report. And just to ensure that we are doubly sure that Senthil Balaji cannot be discharged at the earliest because they were all set to produce him before the court today. But considering that he reportedly developed chest pain and was taken to hospital, the ED wants to get the medical report from a team of doctors that it chose. And then based on that and based on the habeas corpus petition plea, the judge who's just arrived at the hospital will wait for that and then decide the next course of action. They are waiting for the medical report that will be given to them by a team of doctors constituted by the ED. And based on that, they will decide if Senthil Balaji can be taken for further interrogation or whether he needs to be kept under observation in the hospital. All those developments in the next 3-4 hours will be crucial.
All right. Thank you so much for that, Purnima. Let me also bring in Mugilan on the broadcast. Mugilan, the fact that one of the sessions judge is currently at the hospital inquiring about the condition of Senthil Balaji. If we actually were to look at past references, is it a usual affair when the court gets involved, comes into the hospital to look at an accused?
Not in many cases. We have seen the sessions judge going directly to inquire and confirm about the arrest of an accused. In this case, we are saying the Sessions Court Judge Ali have reached the Omandurar hospital, and she now inquiring. We have already seen the DMK advocates have reached the room where Senthil Balaji is being treated. So the next Judge Ali also have reached the room where Senthil Balaji is getting treated, and the ED officials also are present in the room. So this is to confirm about the arrest of Senthil Balaji, because we have seen since morning that the DMK and the family members of Senthil Balaji are alleged that this is an illegal detention. They have not served any summons or notice to Senthil Balaji before he is being arrested. So to confirm that, to confirm whether he is being arrested or not, or arrested in what case. So all these details are being sought by the Sessions Court Judge Ali, and she will confirm whether he is been arrested or not, or if arrested, in which case. So all these details we will be getting in a short while. At any moment, we expect Sessions Court Judge Ali to finish her inquiry and come out of the room. So we are waiting for Justice Ali to finish her inquiry and come out.
Okay.
But now what we are hearing is that the inquiry is underway, and this is to confirm whether ED has arrested and all the due formalities have been followed, and if so, in what case he has been arrested.
Also, Mugilan, the fact that the hospital has released in its bulletin that they need to conduct a bypass surgery on Senthil Balaji, how much of a bearing will all of those updates will be having on this particular case?
Definitely, because we have seen that the Tamil Nadu state government doctors of Omandurar government hospital have identified 3 blocks in the arteries which lead to heart, and that report was also approved by a team of doctors from ESI also. So yes, the Tamil Nadu government hospital doctors have confirmed that there are 3 blocks, and subsequently the doctors from the ESI hospital also have confirmed that there is a block and there is a need for bypass surgery. But definitely this report also will be taken into consideration before the Sessions Judge making up her mind. But the information what we are hearing from ED is that ED has also formed an independent doctors team. That team also will verify the report that has been given by the government hospital doctors. So definitely yes, the report by the government hospital doctors will have a bearing, but we have to wait and watch what the judge decides on this matter.
Yes, absolutely. Mugilan, you pretty much preempted my next question, but I'd like to understand why this special committee of doctors has been set by the Enforcement Directorate. Is it also to say that whatever is coming out of the government hospital, they do not trust that version alone?
We have seen since morning he is being treated by the hospital. Then he was subjected to angiogram, and then the doctor said that he needs to be under supervision at least for next 2 days because there is a fluctuation in his heartbeat. Then we saw the confirmation stating that there are blocks in his heart, so there need to be a bypass surgery. And as I said earlier, the ESI doctors also have confirmed the report that was given by the Tamil Nadu state government. And to verify the facts and to be double sure, now the ED have constituted a 5-member team, is what we are learning from the sources. So we have to wait and watch what this independent team of doctors decide on this matter. And this independent team of doctors will be submitting their report to ED, and based on which ED will